Morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I have to think what day it is. How's everyone today? It's lovely, nice and sunny. I got my run in this morning, not like yesterday. I looked out and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. But yeah, this morning, very, very nice. So I got 5 kilometers done. So I'm a bit late coming on this morning. I actually made some homemade granola when I came back from my run and get the kids their breakfast. So yeah, time just kind of ran away with me. And I'm a bit late drinking my celery juice this morning. Liam kind of made me a little bit extra. It was definitely more than 2 pints this morning. It's so yummy. Does anybody else drink it? It's so yummy. Morning, everyone jumping on. Yes, I can see a lot of people have now started to make this a lovely new habit. It's so great to see. Yeah, I hope you're seeing the benefits. Well, obviously you must be seeing the benefits, or you wouldn't be on here with me every morning. So it's great. Really, really is good, and it's so positive. And you just really does set you up for the day, and you just kind of feel, yeah, concentrate on what I do have. God, I have loads. I've got, so many important things going on and so many positive things that I don't need to think about the negative things. Morning, Deirdre. How are you? Yes, I see the sun, the little picture of the sun there must be shining where you are as well, Deirdre. It's great. Yeah, no, it's great. The kids have cool camp this week, so we have to kind of get them up before I do this call and kind of get them ready and have their breakfast. But they're loving it. Well, yesterday was their first day. They're absolutely loving it, so it's great. And it gives me a few hours here to myself as well. Yeah, to get stuff done, so it's great. So I was listening to, what was I listening to this morning? Oh, lesson 10 of Thinking into Results is, morning Neelam, is all about being a leader or a follower. And it's actually really good because obviously I do the doTERRA essential oils, so I'm enrolling customers all the time, but I'm also need to enroll builders to help me build my team, and not to help me, but to help themselves. But they're building their team, so we're all kind of building our teams together and building our businesses together. Morning, Sardar. I hope I pronounced your name right. So we're helping. Yeah. So obviously I enroll leaders and I enroll customers, and those leaders are going to be leaders to their own teams. But the leaders that I enroll, we kind of work together. So it's a great thing. It's a great lesson, because I always found myself, the whole reason I joined Thinking into Results was because I was stuck in my business, and I was stuck at a certain rank for a year and a half, and I wasn't going anywhere, even though I was working every single day on my business, but I was going nowhere, and I couldn't understand it. And I wasn't being a leader, I wasn't acting as a leader, and I wasn't talking about the business side of it to anybody. I just kind of wanted to talk about the oils and help people with the oils, and that was kind of the way I was doing it, which you can't get any further. It's lovely what I was doing, and I was helping people, that needed it, but I wasn't helping myself, put it that way. But so I wasn't helping myself or build my business. I think you're saying good. You don't understand me. That's okay. You would be the only one who didn't understand me. But yes, we're talking good. We're talking good. I don't know if there's a way you can translate. I know when you get comments on your when you get comments on some of your pictures and posts, you can actually see the translation, but you probably can't see translation for this. So sorry. But yeah, so I wasn't acting as a leader basically for my own business. And morning, Lorraine. How are you? And and that's why I was stuck, because you can't build a network marketing business without builders. So then I decided to join Thinking into Results, and that's where I realized, oh my God, I need to talk about the business more, and that's kind of what pushed me into it. But this lesson is, it's all about being a great follower as well. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a follower, always think, God, I'm always following the other people, but that's okay for a while. But follow good leaders, be a really a great listener and watch what good leaders do, and then that will help you turn into a good leader. So I just thought it was really good to know, because a lot of us are followers for a while, and then maybe we decide to build our own business, or maybe we decide to do something completely different. And then we have to be a leader, because I never, ever, ever saw myself as a leader, never saw myself as a mentor, never saw myself as somebody that would be able to tell somebody else what to do. And we did these strengths tests last summer. Anybody can do this, called Grafton. It's Clifton Strengths. It used to be called Grafton Strengths, called Clifton, Clifton Strengths. And it cost me about €40, I think, to do it. But you get 34 strengths, and you kind of concentrate on your top 10. And command is one where you're able to tell people what to do. So the lady that introduced me to the oils would obviously be my upline, and she'd be teaching me kind of about my business and about how to do it. And command was fairly high for her, but it's not high for me at all. So that's why I found it so hard. And you don't tell people what to do in this business. That's the beauty of it. They're building their own business. So I'm very, very lucky with the industry I got into, and the industry I absolutely love, because it's a lovely way to build your business. And you kind of make friends more so than making, it's not employees. You're not employing people by any means. I'm nobody's boss. But, I'm there if anybody needs help, and I'll do the same as what they're doing. I'd never ask them or tell them to do something that I wouldn't do myself. So there's even like a program coming up starting in August, and it's when you're starting to build you're brand new, starting to build your new business. And two of my builders have signed up for it, so I'm actually going to do it with them, and so we can all learn together and do it together and be each other's accountability partners. So I just kind of feel that it's only now in the last 6 months that I'm actually can see myself as a leader. And it's because I did listen to Anne-Marie, the lady that introduced me to the oils, and I did kind of watch what she was doing, and I was a follower for a while. I was a follower for way too long, but now I need to step into that role, which I have done, and it can take a while. Especially it's all to do with your self-image, and can you see yourself as one? So when I talk to myself in the mirror, and we give, when we give ourselves the compliments, I always say I am an excellent mentor, I'm a confident leader. Always say things like that, because you want to impress that into the subconscious mind, and then you can you will turn into that, and I can definitely see it happening. And it did take me a while, because I just didn't see myself that way at all, and that's why I wasn't talking about the business side of doTERRA to anybody. But once I started doing thinking into results, I was able to recognize that. Morning, Elizabeth. I was able to recognize that, and I was able to switch it around. Then I started to do classes around the business of doTERRA, and I'm actually doing one this week. So I do kind of do them fortnightly, kind of trying to do it that way. And I had 0 builders. I was building the business all by myself, but now I have some lovely builders on my team, and they turn into your best friends. They really do, because you're in contact with them a lot, and it's lovely, and we have strategy calls, and we kind of talk about where we're going, and kind of their hopes and dreams as well, and what they want. Morning, Sheena. And what they want to get out of the business, how far do they want to go, because I need to know that, because if I don't know it, if I don't know where they're going, kind of when I do know where they're going, I should say, I know kind of how far to push them, not to push them, but how far that I can keep going with them. And if they're there's going to be some months where I might want to grow and they might not want to, so you have to keep that communication going, keep those communication lines open. So it's a really good lesson, but I've only listened to it once or twice. So it's when we listen to our lessons, when we start a new lesson, we have to listen to it twice a day, every day, and that could be for about 2 weeks. So I've only just started listening to that, so it's really, really good. So must definitely, actually Bob was saying it's Bob that talks in all these lessons, and he was saying that there was a certain business he wanted to get into, and he just went for it. He just went up to the boss, Konad. God, I can't think of his surname, but he turned out to be one of Bob's mentor anyway, and he said, I know your business is growing and you need someone like me. And then your master started laughing. He said, how much do you want to get paid? So you just go for it. You just have a neck and just go for it. And a lot of people have invented the jobs that they're in. They just visualize this perfect job that they want. It might never exist, and then all of a sudden it might get offered to you. So it's all about Lloyd Conan. Thank you, Deirdre. Jeez, if I didn't have you, Deirdre, I know what I'd do. So he wanted to work for him, and he ended up working for him anyway, because he knew he would learn loads and loads and loads from him, which he did. So Anyway, yeah, he got the job, whatever. But yes, the same with anyone. There's actually a lady on our team, and she has invented a job for herself, so she's going for that. So it's funny what you like. Just because it's not there in your physical world doesn't mean it's never going to be there or it's not going to be there. So it's just it's limitless. Like what possibilities are limitless, and as Bob always says, we have an unbelievable amount of gifts and talents, and we just don't use them. So the post I shared, I think it was last night, on about the exact same thing what I just said there about our gifts and talents. We if we don't set a type C goal, we're not growing. And Bob mentions a shop. He said if you ever see a shop where it says no help needed or no help wanted, that clearly means they need help, because if that means it's just not growing, and if it's not growing, it's dying. So if you ever see a shop like that, no help needed, then they definitely need help. And I thought it was a really great way of saying it, because morning Amy, how are you? Loving this chat this morning as every morning. Oh, thanks Amy, you're so good. So if you ever see a shop that doesn't need help, that actually states it doesn't need any help, then it so does, because it's dying, and it's so true, because you want your business to be growing every day. You don't want it to just stay stagnant. You need it to grow, or you're not growing either. So I thought it was really, really good. But yeah, I think we will start to write our list this morning. So today is Tuesday, and always remember, blue pen. So today is Tuesday, the 28th of July. Alrighty. And at the top of your page, you can write, today I am grateful for. And then write your list. You don't have to write today I'm grateful for, or I'm happy and grateful for, or whatever. You can just write your list. You don't have to write that all the time. Alrighty, so the first one I'm going to write is Bob's affirmation. Now that everything in my life is moving in harmony with God's laws. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you have space after each one, write thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't, just feel it, really emotionalize it. Makes me think of people who say they don't need help. Yeah, exactly. Everybody needs it. And I would be guilty of that. I'm one of the world's worst people that just doesn't ask for help. I am getting better, but we all just ask. And there's so many people out there that help, that are willing to help, that want to help. And it's only since I joined this business that I realised that, and it's just so lovely. And there are people that aren't even on your team. They don't benefit from helping you, or well, everybody benefits, I think, from helping somebody, but as in, it's not going to make much of a difference to their business, and it's so lovely. And I would be the first to help. I have friends that are on other teams that ask me for help, and ask for maybe my images that I put up, and sure, I got them from someone else anyway. And yeah, I love when people ask for help. So I am getting better, definitely. It's so true, Deirdre, because people love to help other people. I don't know anybody that has ever said, no, I'm not going to help you, not willing to help you. Is there a person even out there that would say that? I don't think so. So it's so lovely. Alrighty, so we'll write as many as we can, and really feel how grateful you are, and don't just write down your list. Write down, say why you're grateful for that. It doesn't have to be a long paragraph for each one or anything. Just a one-liner. I am grateful now that I'm healthy and happy because, or I'm happy and grateful, or I'm grateful for my legs because they brought me for a run this morning. Whatever it is, just kind of write down why you're grateful for that, and really emotionalize it, really feel that gratitude, and then you're in that alignment, your vibration is increasing, and you're in that alignment with attracting in more of what else is ever in that alignment. So I know it sounds a bit confusing, but yeah, you're basically attracting in more of what you're grateful for, and all the good stuff. So keep the vibration high, and keep the words positive, and keep the mood positive, and you'll attract in more of that. Alrighty. How's everybody getting on? Morning, San. It is a beautiful day, absolutely. And we'll write a couple more and then we will send the love. Alrighty. Okay, so we write at the end, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you. Perfect. Alrighty, if you haven't that finished, just do a couple more, maybe after this call or at lunchtime. I love to write down one or two around that time when your energy kind of, or your mood might start to dip, and you kind of, you know, brings it up again. You're like, oh yeah, or even just to read what you've written down this morning. It's so lovely. It's such a lovely thing to do, because, you know, we do forget as the day goes on, if the kids are fighting or whatever. It can happen that you're kind of like, oh God, you know, can this day get any worse? And absolutely, of course, it can get worse if you let it get worse. But, you know, bring up your vibration and get rid of those thoughts as soon as you can. Okay, so I'm going to oh yeah, the oil I was going to use yesterday was Console, and I couldn't find it. It was up in the kitchen with the rest of my stash. So Console is part of the BOGOs this week, so the buy one get one free offers. And this is, like, as Deirdre called it yesterday, a hug. It's like a warm hug. So people call it a hug in a bottle, because it's the comforting blend. So if you know anyone that's grieving, and, you know, I'm sure there is plenty around these days, which is so awful that's happening around us, or even just grieving for your whole life. You know, we were so sure of what was happening, you know, come last February. We had no idea that this was going to happen. Oh my God, it's so lovely. It's so different. It's got so you know, so many different oils in it. It's a lovely, lovely blend. Let me just see actually what I have it here in front of me. Console. Yeah, so it's the oil of consolation. So this blend of trees and flowers was formulated to assist individuals who are in need of emotional comfort. It soothes emotional pain after periods of extreme stress or trauma. Console assists individuals who are burdened by loss, grief, or tragedy. When past emotional hurts resurface, Console can assist in releasing these emotional burdens. So I'll do a separate video for that one again, but it's so lovely. I actually spoke about it yesterday. I did a live yesterday on all the buy one get one free offers that doTERRA are doing for these few days, and I talked about Console in that, if you wanted to read more on, if you want to learn more about Console. Okay, so now we're going to send love to people that are bothering us. And as I said yesterday, and few of the days last week, I was talking about sending love to somebody that really, really needs it. So if there's somebody that you love that is sick or in hospital, or, you know, is not feeling great, send the love to them instead. And then, you know, the second person can be somebody that's bothering you, and then the third person is always ourselves. You send the love to yourself. Alright, so we close our eyes, take a few deep breaths, and do it for about 10 seconds, and then just picture that person standing in front of you with a big massive white light or gold light, whatever it is, going from your heart to theirs, and sending the love. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. You can say I love you, or I wish you well, or wish you the best, or if it's for somebody that's sick, I wish you all the healing and you know, all your positive energy. That's what you're sending to them. So and I haven't shared it yesterday. I haven't shared it yet, but there's a lady on here that she did it with her mum, and she's really noticed a big difference. So I must share her review that she sent me, the lovely message that she sent me. I'll share it after this call. It's so lovely to see, because I know it works, but when somebody actually tells you it's been working for someone specific, it's just so lovely to hear, and it just makes all of this worthwhile when you can see that happening with people and helping people to feel better. Sure, like what more would you want? So okay, so we close our eyes and think of that person standing in front of you, to a few deep breaths, and then we'll move on to the person number 2. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. And when you're ready, move on to person number 2. Okay, perfect. And when you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture yourself standing in front of you at a white light or gold light, whatever color you want, going from your heart to yours and sending the love. Okay, perfect. So now I'll ask for guidance. So ask for guidance for the day. So you're basically asking the universe for, a question. So it can be anything to do with your business, your family, your whatever it is, yourself, your own health, somebody else's health. It can be anything. So just ask a good quality question like, what do I need to do today to help this person, or who do I need to help today? And a name might come to you, a picture of somebody might come into your mind's eye, and act on it. If that happens, just act on it. So we'll just take a few seconds and a few deep breaths and ask the question. Okay, perfect. And if you want, try and do that again if you can at all throughout the morning, because it does take, it can take a while to actually really connect, really connect with the universe, connect with your soul. And that's when you get the answers, is when you're, in that relaxed state. So a good time to do it is after meditation, or just when you have 5 minutes to yourself and there's no noise, no kids, no telly, no radio, nothing, just nice and quiet. Okay, so as usual, thank you so much for joining me this morning to write my list. Go over to your mirror, I nearly forgot, go over to your mirror after here and after this call, and give yourself all the compliments. So look into one eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and loads of compliments. And same into the other eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are. And if you can't say I love you yet, if you can't do your mirror work, if you're just, don't feel that you have the confidence to do that yet, say something good about yourself that you know is true. And if you do that for a few days, you know, your confidence will start to build, and it will grow into, you know, being able to say whatever you want to say. And it takes time, absolutely takes time. It took me months to be able to say I love you in front of the mirror. I couldn't do it. So it does take time, it takes practice, but you have to practice it every day. If you don't, it'll just subside and you just end up, you know, never doing it. And it has to be something that's practiced every single day. If it's something you want to do, if you want to build confidence and self-belief, self-esteem in yourself, this is something that needs to be done. And it has, you know, helped me to grow massively with myself, and even doing these calls helped me, you know, doing any lives with the oils now or whatever, just or any kind of videos, you know, I just don't think about it anymore, I just do it. Before I was always like, never do lives, I was always kind of doing videos. I might do them 5 times before I'd actually put them up, but you just it just helps you to believe in yourself. And if mistakes happen, it's okay, you know, people aren't going to ridicule you for making a mistake. So it's so lovely to be able to thanks Maura, to be able to do stuff that you want to do. And you know, what you want to do is going to be totally different to what I'm doing, or to what I want to do. So, you know, say in front of the mirror what it is you want to do, say it in the present as if you're doing it already, and it will happen, you know. And the more you say it, the more you believe it, and it will happen. Alrighty, so thanks again everyone. Oh, and don't forget to read your self-confidence formula that I shared on here last week. It's an extract from the Think and Grow Rich book, so it's really, really powerful as well. Alrighty, thanks again everyone, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Have a lovely Tuesday. Bye.